Okay, so in this problem we have z equals pi over 2 cis 3 pi over 8 and w equals 2 cis and pi over 24. So this problem is, this part is quite simple. So we have those and then we just want to turn them into Euler form. So z would just equal square root 2 e to the I 3 pi over 8 and w would equal 2 e to the pi m pi over 24. So that we should know, converting it to Euler form. This to this and this to this. Okay, now going to part A, we want to find z of 6. So how do we do that? We just get the z and we just rearrange. So square root 2 e to the I 3 pi over 8 and we put it to the power of 6, and so then we would get like 8e. So simplifying 8 and 9 pi over 24, 9 pi over 4, and so then 8, that would equal 8e I of 9 pi over 4 minus 2 pi. Now, the thing is, what I did wrong the first time was I put 3 pi. I put I 9 pi over 4. So I just put this. I just left it as I 9 pi over 4. Now this is where I went wrong, because 9 pi over 4 is outside that required range of negative pi. It's outside the range of negative pi and pi. So I have to subtract by 2 pi. So that was part that threw me off. And so that I need to make sure I don't make that mistake. So I always need to check my argument is in range before I get the final answer. So that was the mistake I made there. Now in part B was to find WZ4. So that we just get, so what we do here is we get 2ei, right? 2ei. So for this one, we want to do it for n equals 5, right? So we get 2ei, and then we plug in 5 pi over 24, and so that was for the w, and then we have to multiply it by z, right? So then it would be square root 2 e I 3 pi over 8, and then we have to make all this the power of 4. And so then we do that, and then we get, simplify, we get 2 square root 2 ei 5 pi 24 plus 3 pi over 8. So there, and then 4, so 5 pi 24. Okay, and then we just get, eventually we just simplify that and we get 64 e I 7 pi over 3. Same thing with this. The thing with this one is that, again, it's out of range, so we need to subtract it by pi over 24. So then it would be, we can't just leave it like this, it would be 64 e I 7 pi over 3 minus 2 pi. And then boom, we get that, because the question asked for it to be between negative pi and pi.